just to practice your movement observation, just to practice looking, right? Because sometimes it's kind of a shock when you start teaching ATM that you have to talk and look at the same time, and that people have their eyes closed and they won't relate to you and all like that. So we'll work with some of that this segment. We'll work with talking. We started today. You opened your mouths, and 3 of you emitted a few molecules of sound. And we'll work with looking. So, but in general, just point to somewhere in if you found some new part today that was more willing to come into the movement, if whatever that means to use your entire self. Was there more entire self there? Yeah, so where was your new entire self? Good, some of your prayers, so that was your prayer was answered, good. Yeah, happens like that sometimes. Okay, so what I remembered from you, and actually from almost everybody in the room, but there was this real skipping of this, right? The breastplate, so to say. For many people, it was like the hip, yeah, fine, lower back, fine. The neck, no problem at all, until it gets exhausted and it can't do it anymore. But, so for everybody, it's the middle, but also the clavicles, the upper ribs. So let's see. And for Shauna, she said what was new for her today was that her left side was much more opaque yesterday, and she found it. And we haven't talked about that, the difference between the right and the left. But I think that could be interesting for you guys to look at with each other. But let's show us your best side. Why not? And is it, so there's something about, does anybody see any differences? Or you can't remember what she did? She's keeping her leg more vertical. So this is better, isn't it? So just for those of you that like to have everything explained to you, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Well, we've done a lot of work in here today. I hope you felt a little of it, the benefit, yeah, isn't it? With the prayer, you get it? Yeah, that's good. That's thinking like a Feldenkrais teacher. So you feel all that? And then she still has this tendency to want to do something you don't need to do here, but okay, don't do anything with your head, Shauna, all right? Slowly, slowly, slowly. So see here, at this point, the minute it comes here, you just need a little bit more help there, don't you? Now your head's weightless, isn't it? Look, your head is almost weightless. You see, if you do here, but if you do here and then your head's not weightless. That's it. All right. So go in groups of 4. How many would you like to watch 2 people at a time so you practice? Does group of 4 sound manageable? Is it any bigger than that? So 2 people, let's do it like this, like, have the 2 A's will do the movement and the 2 B's will talk to each other about it. What you will share. No, nothing judgmental, but the language would be where they initiate from, the timing, if they skip over or if something's clear or not, or, those pathways like the extension, the rotation. There's so many things to see, isn't it? The chest, whatever you can remember and talk about and see and think. Okay? Do it also, people on the right several times and on the left. And then you guys, like say if you're the bees, let's say Marissa, you and I are the bees, we can actually figure out what to ask them for. We can do right a few times and then left and then talk and then say, okay, could you do right 5 more times and left, whatever. Just have fun. Observing differences. You've been learning to feel differences now, any kind of differences you can observe. And then once you've had, because you don't want to make them do it 1,000,000 times, what do you think 8 minutes is enough 10 minutes is enough to observe for the first round, then switch over, and then once you've both had a chance to do it, just talk in a group of 4 about this series so far, which is not quite over. In case you feel you're right on the brink of a breakthrough. Sometimes you have a breakdown and then you have a breakthrough. We're not finished, but anyway. All right, groups of 4. Have fun. Take a look. If you feel, if you have some particular issues about being watched, you can let your partners know.